Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, the Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Appalachian State's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Looking to pass. It's Swan. Makes the catch. It's Strowman. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He'll go to the sneak.
That's another Mountaineer.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Look out, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dozier. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Looking downfield, it's Swan. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Using his legs, it's Roberts. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
On the direct snap, it's Roberts. Made a defender miss. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.
And nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, App State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia Southern's offense will try to get something going with their 1st possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes.
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Helms. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's French. Finds his back in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Dallas. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Here's the handoff. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running behind that left side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air, it's French. Pressure coming. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Brings it in down the left side. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's French. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Grab near the marker. It's Cobb. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. The give to the back. Hard running there. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Tries to do it himself on the draw. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
We talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try the running game off the right tackle. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's French. Grab near the sticks, it's Helms. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And the QB saw it right away. He knew it. As soon as he got that football, he got it in his hands. He loved this matchup, finding the big fella, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Looking for a gap. It's Roberts. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll try it again. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that 1st.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls in the deep ball. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Swan. Touchdown, Mountaineers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. That's reeled in. It's Dallas. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
Looking for a man. It's French. He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Dallas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle. It's caught. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellas on the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage right now. They got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Cobb. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
By the receiver. Gain 2. Brings up third down.
And the Eagles are facing 3rd and inches. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dallas. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's French. He makes the grab. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Here's a heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And we are dead even here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff from the shotgun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Swan. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Set to advance on the play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run the off-tackle play here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Got it in the middle, it's Barnes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, when you're QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You going right or you going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. Nice decision there by the quarterback.
The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Stroman. Now on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Dropping back, it's Swan. Finds a man on the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Mountaineers are on the move. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
And this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him. You better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And here comes the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Back to pass, it's French. Makes the catch.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Trying play action. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left him with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, it's French. Rushes on him. Back open in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And we're locked up here in the 3rd.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another.
There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Mountaineers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw. It's Swan. Finds his big tight end. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
What a ride it's been so far, and I'll vote for having a classic finish as we take a look at our game stats. Stage is set. Let's see how it all plays out here in this postseason showdown. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Dozier. At the 35, he's open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Swan. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And they go back on top.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle. It's Dallas.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's French. Got his man quickly. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They get to him as he throws. Finds his man, it's Helms. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Cobb. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Give to the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Got him downfield. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to throw, it's Swan. Going for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They move on top here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Looking to throw, it's French. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like Which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Dallas.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sticks. It's held. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
Georgia Southern, 34. Next State, 30.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Finds his man. It's Barnes. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew that he had the slant throw right in behind him.
The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Swan. It's complete on the right side. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roberts. Runs through the tackle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Pulls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Across the 35. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Swan. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Appalachian State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3.
Extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Cobb. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking downfield, it's French. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
To the tight end, to the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He's taking the deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. It is perfect. Final minute of play. We are deadlocked. Guys, what a finish we're experiencing.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gonna run it. It's Roberts. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Motion from the back. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
To the air. It's French. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. The play-action fake. Working that left side. Touchdown, Eagles! And they're on top here in overtime. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Strowman. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roberts. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Snags it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, App State! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And they tacked on the extra point. We play on. First down here in the second overtime period. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snags it over the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. A first down run on the doorstep. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Third and goal as they try to punch it in from the doorstep. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Looking to pass, it's Swan. Oh, they're after him. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT.
That keeps the score App State 50, Georgia Southern 44.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Complete and looking for enough for the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
The Eagles will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's French. Gets open down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. The snap sets up the throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! They got this thing tied up in double overtime.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass. The poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back into his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I gotta go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, gotta come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you gotta go execute.
2nd overtime, you have to go for 2, and this is for the win. Back to throw, it's French. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by 2.